what do you, Mark Zuckerberg, and Oprah have in common?
Take a minute and think about that. What do you, Mark Zuckerberg, and Oprah have in common? The reason we chose this title for this one was because, you know, I would say the thing you probably have in common with them, you know, they had a dream, you know. They had something in them that they needed to get out. And not just needed to get out in a whack form. They needed to get it out in the best possible way to the grandest audience, at its peak pinnacle of the idea as it possibly could be. Mark Zuckerberg did that. Social networks come and die. I think Facebook's going to be around forever. Oprah, you know, there was a lot of 90s talk show hosts in the 90s that were doing the same types of things. She surpassed everybody. Now she has her own network. You know, Oprah's probably the most powerful woman, you know, in the world. What that has in relation to you is, you know, you have something you're trying to get out. You have your dream. If you don't get that out, like, what's gonna happen? You know, like, how are you gonna be able to continue, like, with life? You know, you have something inside of you and you need to get it out. You need to express it at its highest form. You shouldn't settle for anything less. They didn't, you shouldn't either. And if you really push to that level, you'll be able to do great things like they were able to. You know, they just would never let nobody tell them no. They would never let someone stop them from fully, truly expressing themselves at the highest form. So you have the power, you have the greatness, you have what they have inside of you that you're trying to get out and you're trying to express yourself. So, you know, don't ever let anybody take that away, and don't ever let anybody stop you. Even people that, you know, you need to work with, whether you need to pay, you know, do favors, intern, you need to do whatever you have to do to get your goals out, because, you know, 10 years down the road, looking back at it online, you're going to say, man, I wish I would have done that, because now I have a bad job with, you know, all these sort of problems, because, and the biggest problem of all is you weren't able to get what you needed to get out. You weren't able to express yourself. That's the biggest tragedy. I know everybody's scared about viruses and stuff, whatever. The biggest thing that affects humans, you know, affects 99% of people, is like laziness. You know, that's the true disease, or not getting out what they need to get out. That's the true tragedy of, like, our generation. So you need to get the greatness in you and get it out. Don't stop for anybody or anything until you do that. We can help you out.
The problem for musicians is getting heard. How do you even know if you have a great song if the masses haven't heard it? Your solution is here with musicupnext.com. Get on major radio and blogs for a year using the musicupnext.com service, so you don't have the problem that every other musician has. Simply send us a radio-ready WAV or MP3 file. Answer interview questions for blog placements, and boom, you will be seen and heard on blogs and radio for a year. Amazing. How can Music Up Next make such an amazing thing happen? Because of years of research, funding, and technology advancements, we have been able to develop deals with key strategic partners like Songcast, OnlinePublicityService.com, and Wilson & Hunt to finally solve the problem that's keeping every independent musician up at night, getting heard, like the major artists you hear every day. Combine radio play, publicity, and a free guide of what to do with your new exposure, and you have the opportunity of a lifetime to grow your career. Before you submit your music, here are some things to consider.
First off, it gotta be hot. I don't care where you from. We can grow up in the same family. If it ain't jamming, it won't jam here, you know what I'm saying? So that's first and foremost. It gotta be hot.
Make sure your stuff is clean. We cannot play nothing with the NBF word, and that's not just this station, that's any station.
Repetition equals retention. The more audiences hear references, the more they will remember you.
Radio play is awesome, but with your MusicUpNext.com yearly package, you also receive a complimentary one-time press release and blog submission, courtesy of OnlinePublicityService.com. Don't be like all the other musicians that simply have music out there. People want to know your story and why they should become your fan. Use MusicUpNext.com service to complete the loop in your fans' mind about why they should spend dollars on your brand and music. According to CDBaby.com, it cost an independent musician $10,000 to independently create and record a 12-track album. It would make sense that only paying $3.99 to get the single on the radio and your story on blogs for a year's worth of promotion is a downright steal. That's right, only $3.99 for a year's worth of radio play and blog promotion. And if you would love to take advantage of this offer for a limited time, only Music Up Next is offering a payment plan that allows you to get started today and pay only $25 per week. Wow. Set aside only a few dollars a day and get your music on some of the biggest platforms such as Indie Artist Radio, Shoutcast Networks, TuneIn Radio, and iTunes Radio. And of course, log in at any time and see who is listening to your music in real time. So you're telling me I get radio play for my single for a year, an article on blogs, and tracking real time to see my radio spins for payments as low as $25 per week? Yes. Don't wait. Per our association agreement, there is only 200 slots available per year to musicians. Artists are signing up every day. Take action now. Will you be one of the 200 artists to take your career to a new level? Sign up today.